Alrighty. It's not gonna be that's where we're gonna go chat to Sergeant Yumi. Your underwear. I've got the suit on, I've got the pack on, I've got that on, okay. Alright. Oh, level 7. So, actually, we get this. So, oh, we can, yeah. So, how much next time we get a perk skill point to throw in here, we'll stick it on the shield system, then I'll be able to, might go do the main quest again. We'll see. We'll see. Depends what I'm doing, I guess. I might get busy doing this other crazy stuff, who knows. You, Sergeant Yumi.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues. Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Cydonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested? Well, first things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all? Oh yeah? And I'm the CEO of Galbank. Look, I can appreciate a wise ass, but if I catch you lying for real, we're going to have a problem. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details. Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business. Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. You know, MAST. The Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? I really should have given you a more thorough interview. Yeah, we all got friends who need things. But we've also got rules and regulations, and I'm not going to bend them. Your friend can file a request like everyone else. Let me know if you have any questions.
All right then. Deliver a package. Where's my fucking thing? Why has that just disappeared? Right. Where are we up to? Obviously. Let's go. I'm taking a bunch of pictures. You could at least give me a loading screen or something.
Another day, another credit.
Ah, fuck me. Could have sworn it was at the top there. Okay, let's go. Let's go talk to, what was it, Agent Plato? I'm here to talk to you.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work.
We'll be in a minute, I reckon.
The security of the United Colonies is every citizen's responsibility, but we try and do the bulk of the work. We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC Security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them. No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are. I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you. All you really need to know is that we're here to serve, and we're the good guys. Our main priority is the safety and security of the citizens and assets of the United Colonies, wherever they may be. We keep an eye on, well, everything. That's a level of detail I can't get into. Don't worry, we've got plenty of good people working hard. That is a word that has been used, both for good and ill, to describe us at times. Well, you're certainly entitled to that opinion, and there are plenty of others who share it. We'll be looking out for you just the same. Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected. Statistical average, psychological tendencies, a sergeant's need to tower over his subordinates. But really, it was just a joke. I meant nothing by it. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis. Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail. We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks. Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done. You really should know better than to ask for classified intel. What is this, your first day on the job? Don't worry, I'm just giving you a hard time. I still can't tell you what's in the package, though. Good luck with the mission.
Alright. Just go pick something up and drop it off. It's easy enough. What's in the box? The spaceport. Spaceport station, anyway. Do 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 do. Oop, Sarah's ass. Close up. There's something typed under there. Oh, there is too. Mine. Well, this is a quick fucking mission.
I don't want to waste my time struggling to get to middle management.
How's the investigation? Still have questions? Go ahead now.
I got your package.
It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign? Well, I have you now. So I probably won't hire another person for a while. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
2,500. That's the easiest 2,500 I've earned in this game so far. Right then. Has he finished doing what he was doing? We'll go see. I bet he wants data or something. On the train. So we've got to see how much money I've got.
You've got something for me?
What?
Talk to you later.
How much money have I got? Okay. Here he is. What are we going to do this time, buddy?
Huh. Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. collecting and analyzing data regarding the internal composition of this tree and some drastic changes happening over time. You do recall aiding me with that, don't you? Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. There are bigger concerns. I suggested nothing of the sort. Although, now that I think about it, I confess, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Anyway, no. I just need his data. I am sure that can be acquired without force, or the threat of it. 90% sure. The last time I saw him, he was being assigned to sample collection out near the agricultural areas. I'm sure you'll find him there.
Rightio. Let's go.
Hello.
You.
Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
Wanker.
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done. Trees. I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try. But it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in MAST. I'm not going to forgive that, ever. Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. but I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
Jesus, there's always something.
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
Alrighty.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
I'll try this.
Sorry, that's not on the table. From where I'm standing,
But
kinda seems like it is. Kelton already made this
Fuck's sake.
personal, you know. I'm just fixing it. There is, and I already explained exactly what it is. Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on.
they're good at the
Enough.
persuasion shit, yeah.
The deal is the deal. You get Kelton's stupid data when I know that the files have been wiped from the chief engineer's terminal. Just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple.
Rightio.
Between you and me, as little as possible. I'm just kidding, of course. I work really, really hard at my job. Studied in computational bioscience, did some time in agrogenetics. These days, I just help out wherever I can. Waiting for a good opportunity. Maybe an opening in administration. You know how it goes.
What the hell's she doing? What are you doing, you crazy bitch?
Been up there, huh? Space?
Oops, didn't mean to climb the tree. Or the fucking light bulb. Alrighty, let's go do something sneaky, bottle. What are we gonna do? Nope. Okay, that will go there. This will go here. This will go over here. And this will go here. In. What is she here? Nice apartment. I set no recommendations anyway. Life will find a way. We'll leave these files. Alright. I don't know why I'm being sneaky, there's no one around. Oh, here's a bedroom. She got in here. Nothing, she got slippers. Why would you have the left one on the right and the right one on the left? Just takes them off funny. Is that worth anything? Oh, whatever, let's go. Done it. We should get this data off Dickhead and then take it to Kelton Fresh or whatever his name is. Fuck door. Doo doo.
Evening, sir.
There's holes in our fence. Oh no, wait, that's glass there, is it? Oh yeah. Okay, fair enough.
You know I went to chef school? Same exact word.
You! That was easy, you could have done it yourself. Talk to me.
You have some good news for me? They sure are. I took a peek on the network, saw that things have updated. Great job. You came through for me, so now I'll do the same for you. This slate has all the data Kelton needs. Hand it over to him, stuff it down his throat. It's all the same to me.
Right. Stuff it down his throat. Kelton.
If we keep running
Kelton
into
Fresh.
something like this, you might as well
Fresh.
be going
Kelton
mad.
Fresh.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to go on not knowing. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do. That is hardly reassuring. It is, in fact, the exact opposite. Still, though, thank you for your assistance.
Nice. My money situation's not looking too bad this one. Now where were we going?
I need some time. Again, don't tell me how you got this thing from Emilio.
We could use that, I guess. Oh, I'm thinking. I guess it's the easiest way. Maybe. I'm thinking. Constellation mission bomb. What's on that?
I don't want to know.
Some deliveries. Do those, I'm just fucking flying somewhere, landing, and then collecting money. Like, there's nothing to it. It's not a lot of money, but it's quick, so it should add up fairly quick. I'm thinking.
Mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
Ooh, you want to go unwind? I'll unwind you. Want to unwind? There you jump back up. Let's unwind. Jesus Christ. Send them mixed signals. What have we got? Oh, okay. Oh, we fucking running around surveying shit. Although I'll just accept these anyway because they're the sort of things that can pop up later, or I could just do when I've got nothing to do. But we want to go to Mars, I think. And go to that bound mission. Get yourself to Mars. We've got to get ourselves to Mars. Cydonia. Ah. Frontier. Let's go. Mars. Speak with Trevor. There you go, we go talk to Trevor, see what Trevor wants. I don't remember what we had to talk to Trevor about. Oh, it's still got that fucking coverage. Beep, beep. This mission load, here we go. Kill the part. Let's see, there goes. Transport workers to Boba. Let's do that. Can I just flash it off from here? Yeah, it switches that mission back. atmosphere on Mars. That's right, we're going to change our name at some stage too. Get a name that Vasco will say. Next time we see an enhanced store. Let's go! Wait. There we go. Ah, no. We're doing this. Shit. Away we go. New system.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Scan complete.
Hopetown. Here we go. Done. Hopetown.
Oh, same as usual. Except now all she does is goes on and on about how her youngest has made it. Tells everyone you met the Ron Hope.
I mean, Ron Hope's, well, friendly. And incredible. But everyone on the factory floor bumps into him on occasion.
Pit stop.
It's not that big of a deal.
My brother, the big shot at Hope Tech.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Stay out of trouble and you won't have to deal with me. New face, huh?
Yep.
Got some business with me or just learning the lay of the land? The fact I'm in this ranger station wearing this
Oh,
uniform
yeah, fucking
doesn't
smart
make that
ass.
obvious? Well, it's a public space. As long as you don't interfere with my work, you're welcome to stop by any time. Ranger Niakalu. I'm a Hopetown girl born and raised, so I know a lot of the locals. Helps me do the job. That being said, keeping the peace around here is more the job of local security. Sure, place like this, with a lot of hardworking people, you're bound to see some things. Contraband flows through here like it does any starport. And I get the occasional fugitive hoping to hide in the crowd. No problem. Not usually. Local security handles most of their issues. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of our work. Badge or not, some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in their books and personnel files. Honestly, though, it's not that common. Most people are willing to work with us because they know it's in everyone's best interest. Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local security's job. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective, so we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements. It lets us cast a wide net. Bye.
Okay. Pit stop. What's the pit stop? It's a bar. There you
As vital as spacious
Fast home.
settled systems, everything would grind to a halt without the Trade Authority. If I am not mistaken, you are new here. I hope you find Hopetown as full of opportunity as the Trade Authority does. A marvelous place, truly laissez-faire. If you have any difficult cargo to unload, I'm happy to oblige. A little of this, a little of that. Anything we can do to facilitate trade. Security and I have come to a very equitable arrangement, beneficial to all parties. It is true that the Trade Authority is just terrible at inspecting cargo manifests. We really plan on getting better about that one day. So, do you need anything? I've never been much for offices or a storefront. But here, people from all over the system come here. A true crossroads. Shall we?
Alrighty, what do you got? Fast home. Ammo. Where's the ammo? I want some of that. Shit's expensive. Wait, oh, you didn't know helmets. Look at those. Oh yes, healthy shit. Nice, okay.
Pardon.
Customer.
If you need anything, just
Sal
ask for me.
Rickman.
Sal. Looks like another newcomer. Welcome to the pit stop.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of everything. What,
What did I do?
brings
Change
you to
my
Hopetown?
tires.
The pit stop's a popular place to take a load off.
Yeah.
Word of warning, it can get a little rowdy here.
Ooh.
Keep your gun holstered and there won't be any problems. Hardly. A lot of my patrons just got done with a shift. Throw some of the hard stuff in there, well, fists may fly, but they're good people. So please, don't hurt them too bad. Well, you just became my favorite customer. You need anything? We got more than booze here. There's almost always a few visitors here for Hope Tech. But mainly, it's all us locals trying to get by. There was a deep hauler, said she picked up some sort of distress call in the Charybdis system. Responding to distress calls can be quite lucrative if your ship can handle itself. People like to grouse, but truth is, Hope Town's the brightest spot on this planet. Deep down, all of us are beyond grateful to Mr. Hope. But the workers work hard and play hard too, so it's best not to drop your guard. Let's set you up.
Sandwich. How about a sandwich? Some toast. Fuck. So what you got, buddy? Is this?
Hi there, friend.
It is Phil Hill.
Oh, so good to see you again. You weren't waiting long, were you? Oh my! I completely forgot. Yes, of course. We have an amazing pamphlet called Top of the List, which is scientifically proven to work 90% of the time. Though, I'm afraid there's a small fee to cover printing expenses. But your commission will more than make up for that, I can assure you.
Alright.
My pleasure. Oh, well, not to worry. That'll just give me more time to review the applications. Goodbye.
Alright. Well, other dude was there. Cool.
Yes.
You guys twins? Now what? Should we go back to Cydonia and do another delivery run, I reckon, probably. We just fucking wasted a whole heap of money buying more ammo.
Good day, Captain.
Where is it? Oh, there. Okay. What are we doing first? Don't want to do that. Speak with Trevor. Go join the Vanguard. A bit of activities for now. Oh, souping up our ship and stuff before we do that. Dream home, don't need to do anything there. We go there to have a job interview, I think it is. Let's see, that something will happen in time. That's our option so far. New stories, yeah, so they will pop up at some stage. Suspicious activities. Oh, these are down in the well. We gotta get these out of the way.
Word and we'll get underway.
Back down here. It should be like a... Like, I know it's fairly quick just to keep fast travelling around everywhere, but to go through all that planet shit, there should be like some favourites. You should have like at least 5 favourites or something that you could have. Like, one could be New Atlantis, one like Cydonia, and like just favourites. So one that you go to all the time, or even if they weren't your favourites and the game just said, oh, you go to these 5 the most, and just had your top 5 fucking ports or starship, spaceports that you go to. They should be sitting there to make it a bit quicker. Because like even in this playthrough and the last playthrough that I was doing before, you come to New Atlantis a lot. You go to fucking Aquila City a lot, and Neon, like, yeah, basically the cities. They should all just be almost in the menu there. As soon as you go into your star map, it should be like, oh, do you want to go to one of these 5 cities? Bang. Instead of having to fucking search through the fucking star system for it. Whatever. I don't even remember what it is we're supposed to be doing down here. Was it one of them was helping sick kids or something, and one was investigating people that look like they're going to steal from the shop, I think. Yeah, you see surplus.
There was a period there where I wasn't sure where my life was going. Always nice to see a friend.
You.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? Would you? I'd really appreciate it.
That's a big fucking can she's got though.
Plus earlier today, they sure looked suspicious to me. They've been coming here regularly for the last couple weeks, and all they do is sit on the balcony and watch the UC surplus. I thought I heard them mention a robbery, but I'm not sure. They seem to know I'm onto them, so they stop talking about it when I'm around. I'd rather you didn't. I want to make sure I'm right about this before we go to security. But I have to be sure they're up to something before I get the authorities involved. I don't want to get anyone on security's bad side for no reason. Why don't you do a little sleuthing for me? Maybe you'll have better luck eavesdropping on them than I did. We can decide what to do once we figure out if they're really up to something.
Bit of eavesdropping, huh? That's right. They'll barely notice me. I only walk around in my undies.
Was giving us some serious side-eye last time we were in there.
See, no time like the present. Do it tonight. We'll be fine, trust me. We'll be in and out in time to make last call at Jake's. If we pull this off, we'll be swimming in credits.
I've never seen anybody else try something like this.
Hey, I thought you were on my side here.
I have a real bad feeling about this.
Frick's info is good. This'll be a piece of cake.
I sure hope we can make it happen.
I've just about had enough of you doubting me, Louis.
I guess I need to work on my self-confidence.
If we can make make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here.
That's a pretty big if.
You gotta trust me. We'll be fine.
If you say so, Isaac.
If we can make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here.
That's a pretty big if.
You gotta trust me. We'll be fine.
If you say so, Isaac.
If we can make this happen, we'll be real big shots around here.
I sure hope we can make it happen.
You gotta trust me. We'll be fine.
I guess I need to work on my self-confidence.
If we can make this happen, we'll be real.
He just keeps repeating himself.
I've never seen anybody else try something like this.
I've just about had
Fuck are you looking at?
If you say so, Isaac.
Frick's info is good.
Fucking hog the machine, punk. What if I wanted to use it? Son of a bitch.
If you say so, Isaac.
If we can make this happen.
Rick, I said Rick. Is your name Rick?
All this stuff
No.
is bullshit. I got contacts all over. Stock may not be so reliable. A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. Want a step above being homeless. They'll whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me? I like it. More real down here. Topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting. But, hey, to each their own. Look around. You tell me. You see the big
It looks like it, but
lot of planets.
who knows what
people,
you're selling,
whole lot of
buddy? To
contractors.
check your sales list.
Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, winds up collecting dust in some warehouse. But that's all right, because I, and by extension you, get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins.
Well, what do you got?
I got all day.
Fuck, that's expensive, man. Oh, if I had the money. There's no fucking difference between those two. Yeah, give me some of them. Alright.
Watch your back out there.
So who's Rick, dude? Some dude named Rick is... Oh, shit. So the- Get out of the way, mother.
No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Damn. I was hoping I had it wrong. I guess that settles it. We have to get the authorities involved before they can...
Oh, I thought that what should get me to stop him.
You should take this straight to Officer Endler at the security office. He'll look into it.
Oh, there we
If he
go.
gives you a hard time,
He probably won't believe it, and then I'll have to go
That'll
get
get
him
him
myself.
sort of. He's a regular customer, and I've reported crimes to him before. He's more fair-minded than most of the Wells security officers. Head out the door and turn left. It's all the way at the end of the street. You can't miss it. Thanks. Let me know when you've made the report, okay?
I can't fucking miss it. I missed it. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm an idiot. There's no one here. Here we go. You!
What I wouldn't give to... Well, that's what we're here for. What's going on?
What's going on?
The UC surplus. You sure about that? It's been a long time since someone was stupid enough to rob that place. It's a military outfit for one thing. Most criminals don't want to make an enemy of the UC. The guy who runs is pretty intense, too. He wouldn't think twice about shooting a would-be thief. It's hard to argue with first-hand info. I guess I'll take your word for it. I'll head over there now to check it out. Those thieves won't be so cocky with security on patrol.
I don't know why UC Security bothers with an office down here when they're clearly not interested in helping these people at all.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled system. We like to set up shop in old facilities.
They're getting away.
Hey, act natural. Security's coming.
It's been a grind, for sure.
Pretty busy. Fucking just standing around.
That was quick. How'd things go with Officer Endler? I'm glad to hear it. I'll think twice about trying anything with security in the area. Thanks for your help with this. I feel a lot better knowing security's on patrol down there.
Alright. So we'll do the other one.
I believe everyone should be
Sick kids.
It's not him.
Absolutely.
I've got limit. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. Oh, you remembered. I'm touched, dear, really. Yes, there's absolutely something you can do to help. All the children seem to have the same stomach bug, but I'm having trouble diagnosing it. Pediatrics isn't my specialty. But one of my colleagues, Dr. Lebedev, is an expert. If I had his research notes, I'm sure I could diagnose the disease and find a treatment. He works topside at Reliant Medical. It's easy to find. It's right between Mast and Orion Tower. Dr. Lebedev is always there. I've seen an uptick in cases of sick children in the medbay recently. They all seem to be presenting the same symptoms, but I can't identify the cause. It isn't serious enough to kill them, but I haven't found an effective treatment yet. That has me worried. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'd go myself, but I can't leave the medbay unattended.
Alright. How are we getting our money back up again, are we? 4 grand. I won 20 grand not long ago. fucking ammo is so expensive. I can't believe how expensive that ammo is. That shit needs to be a bit cheaper. Reliant medic.
I'm not feeling that bad.
I'm not feeling that bad. Yeah, I don't think I've been in this building yet.
There are a few injuries that can't be addressed here. If you walk in, you will almost assuredly walk out. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you. Well, everyone knows Reliant, largest medical provider in the settled systems. They've spent decades advancing medical science with their research division, and have built an entire supply network to keep us all healthy. They've always been quite proud to work here. Well, of course, New Atlantis is a big place. Lots of people, which means no shortage of injuries, communicable diseases. But we're well staffed and do our best to accommodate anyone who needs help. A medical problem Talia can't solve. I never thought I'd see the day. How can I help? Sick children. Well, we can't have that. I'd be happy to help. Let's see. A stomach bug. I've treated plenty of those. I keep extensive notes. I'm sure I have something that can help. Ah, yes, here we go. This should do the trick. I've uploaded some of my notes on common stomach issues in pediatric patients to this slate. Please, pass it on to Talia. She can keep it. And give her my best, will you? I hope everything works out for those kids.
Oh yeah, she needs it. She needs the fucking notes to help the sick kids. Let's go help the sick kids. They have a stomach bug. We're gonna make them better. Doing it for the kids.
How long do we have to wait?
Going for a swim. Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck? What's going on here? Oh. I didn't even realize there was an elevator over here. That's where I come out of, you idiot. Rightio. To the well.
If you need patching up, we'll see what we can do. Really? Let's see. Ah, this is perfect. I knew Dr. Lebedev would have what I needed. I'll have this solved in no time with these notes for reference. Thank you so much, dear. Really. I couldn't have done this without you.
I do feel betrayed.
We're no Reliant Medical down here, but if you've got credits, I might have something for you.
fucking medpacks. That. That.
Nope.
Back to being poor
No way.
again.
Yeah, you're right. I need
Jesus Christ. I just don't have money. Where's the grand? Elevator. Jane's Bar.
Hello.
You. You're not even a citizen. Get out of here.
Hey. We don't serve the defense.
Oh, Jake's Bar.
If that's what you're looking for, you might want to head somewhere else. You buying? You want a beer? Fine. You want a buddy to talk to, or a therapy session, or whatever? Walk right back out that door.
Ooh.
Down here? Like that's somehow different from other bars?
Oh my
Walls,
God.
maybe? What are you? A structural engineer? Some mass egghead? I know full well what down
I don't like your attitude, dude.
Yeah? Alright.
Ooh. Looks yummy. I'll take one. Two. Didn't need beer just yet.
Alright then.
What's all this then? I don't know. There's Jake's Bar anyway. Jake's got a fucking attitude. Do this one. Way.
Joining the Sanctum Universum. Your
What was this one? We had to go pick up chick's supply of beer or something. Or the stuff she needed to make her drink. Let's go! That's right. We didn't really run past an enhance.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Captain nothing.
Let me
Change my name so he says it. I don't know where the hell we're going. Away we go.
It's very quiet out in space. You would think there would be trumpets wherever you go.
Is it on the same planet? Oh fuck, I just went and jumped on my ship because I was at the spaceport. But the mission is actually at the spaceport. What a fucking idiot. It's too keen to just up and go somewhere. Alright, here we go. Ah, see, this fucking thing's behind the ship.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with?
Yep. Persuade, I'm fucking struggling with that shit, but we'll try.
Yeah. I can't really just let you in there. Well, that's... thank you. I hear
Yeah!
you. Alright, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. I could lose my job over it. If anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this. You got it?
Hell yeah.
1 second. Alright, make it quick, will you?
Ooh. I need the structural material. We out of here. Another nice, quick, fucking easy mission. Just to get a bit of cash. Bit of cash. Not cash, not credits. Bit of credits.
Problem? You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Excuse me.
You, I've got
Good
your
to
shit.
see you again. Can I get you something?
No, I've got
Hey,
you
new
something.
guy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't. I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much. Sure thing. What can I get you?
I should give me a freebie or something there, but oh whatever. Actually, hang on. You were right.
I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Varun embassy torn down.
You told me that before, I
When I
think.
first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Varun, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went. You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just still living in the well. It almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad.
Good damn. Right.
See you around.
Yes? What?
Wouldn't have anything else to tell her. Oh, she's got another thing for me to do, I think.
Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Men like him aren't very generous with their time. They want you to solve a case without ever having to lift a finger themselves. Not that he'd be much of a witness, given that he was still half drunk when he got here, and somehow even more so when he left. Sorry, wrong word. Rich people don't get drunk, they get inebriated. Which is another way of saying highly unreliable. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved. According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. A restaurant over in the residential district caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where folks come in different sizes, depending on the food. Let me know if you have any questions.
Alrighty then, let's go to, was it Dawn's Roost? I like that there's a train here waiting every single time. It'd be funny if you had to turn up and be like, our next train's not for 5 minutes. What a fucking pain in the ass that would be. But then you can just sit on the stool or the seat there and wait it out. Like, you know, hold down Y and then it turns up. It would just be funny. I don't know why. I just running off to the train station and stopping. Like, oh no, I've got to wait for the fucking train. Add some realism.
Your file here just says,
Talking to me?
You're bound to cause. Do it somewhere else. Having a good one?
She's fucking talking shit about me. Oh, it's a person. Maybe I could scan some of this shit. Okay, maybe not.
There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here. One taste, and I'm sure I do hope you are enjoying your time in the Atlantis. The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it. Yes, of course.
Mm.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were evacuated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio had been dining here together for quite some time. So it was surprising to see them at each other's throats.
Fucking cat.
Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt.
Right.
I wasn't witness to any theft, and both men were wearing rings, if I recall correctly. Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well, but a bit hot-tempered. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC Security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
What is this?
Enjoy
the
the
Athena
rest of
Tower.
your day.
Not sure if I've actually been in the Athena Tower yet.
I think I got them.
Athena Tower. The receptionist is this guy saying.
Okay, hello.
Oh, this is him. This is who we're looking for.
That liar, that manipulator, that lying, cheating, foul piece of Dawn Glider dropping. If I had my way, I'd tie him to the back of a ship and jump it right into the nearest star. 5 years we were together, half a decade, and he threw it all away for that waiter. Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it. No, there are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you. And without love, what's the point? It was supposed to be a romantic dinner. Our last, before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think He had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm pretty much on this guy's side. If he gave it to him, there's no crime.
I'm glad you could see reason. This ring is going to fund a very long vacation across the settled systems. Maybe I'll even take pictures.
Keep it moving.
Well, that was a bit of nonsense. Am I still going to get paid for this shit? Enhance. Where's the enhance store? You.
Officer, what can I do for you? Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back? Really? I should have known this was a waste of time the moment I laid eyes on that drunk. That's on me. Without saying names, there are some people in this city who treat us like their personal security service. But you know how it goes. Sometimes we protect, other times we serve. Either way, I'm still going to pay you for your time. Here, take this. It's
nice.
Well deserved.
Oh, right. Yeah. Needed that. These sexy ass. Let's go. He's trying to give me that same mission. Oh, so we can speak with Kelton again. Okay, let's see what he's up to. So at least I'm not actually having to buy ammunition at the moment. So if we just keep doing some of these missions, we'll be able to build me money up. Wasting it all on ammo. I wonder what Kelton wants this time. We ran around and picked this shit up for him. We went and got him some data. What the hell was the next one? What could you possibly want this time, buddy?
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
We've got to get more information.
You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening. I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now. It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news.
So it's a horny tree. We have a horny tree on our hands here.
We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it will become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City. Certainly wouldn't have been my first suggestion. Something about the common roots of humanity or some such. Politicians and their metaphors. Of course you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years. Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch. I'm afraid I can't be two places at once, and I have too much going on here. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kastler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
Alrighty then. Hey, bitch. Aquila City. This will be our first trip to Aquila City in this playthrough.
Time for a nap before we
Let's go. Away we go.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Yeah.
That's all we need. You're cleared for...
City. Put my pictures in there. I like it better when I see my own pictures in there. Here we are.